Hello again, YouTube viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm Mr. Math, and you might have noticed at the end of the last video, in the final about minute and a half, the picture suddenly froze, and the game's sound suddenly stopped. I was here in the inventory screen, and everything just kind of froze. And the reason for that is because, once again, my recording software had that kind of glitch where the the software didn't actually crash, but the recording just kind of stopped. It froze. And normally when that happens, I just well, most of the time when it's happened, I've thrown away the video and just reloaded from an old save, but this time it was so close to the end and you didn't miss anything. All I did was eventually I just closed the inventory screen and stared at this thing for another minute or so while I continued blathering. So yeah, you didn't actually miss anything. So I just, left it in, because I just wanted to make a point that, yeah, this dungeon has seemed a lot easier to me than the last two, and I'm not sure if it's because it objectively is easier or if I've just gotten better. So, let's lure out Fireblight Ganon and see how badly he kills us. You see I've equipped an Ice Spear. I also have an Icy Greatsword. I doubt ice will actually do much extra damage to him, but it's worth a try. Another thing is that the Water Blight Ganon fight, I needed to use Cryonis. And Thunderblight.
Watch yourself now. That ugly pain in the crag is Ganon's handiwork. Thing got the best of me 100 years ago. Good luck, little guy. Go get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some luck here. But anyway, so Water Blight, I used Cryonis. Thunderblight, I used Magnesis. And I figure of the remaining two, one of them is going to be Stasis and the other one's going to be Remote Bombs. And I could be completely backwards on this, but it makes sense that this guy's going to be the bomb guy, and the what must be Air Blight Ganon, or whatever, Wind Blight, whatever they ended up calling him, that one's going to be Stasis. I'm going to have to stop something. But for this guy, bombs. That's what I think.
Watch out for that sword!
Come on, look at it. Ow. Get up. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but of course it was only the first phase. Time for phase 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's also what I thought.
That flaming ball is dangerous.
No kidding! Okay, time to get some cover. See what he does. Right. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? What happened? Oh, it broke. Right. I wasn't paying attention.
Now's your chance.
Come on. Come on, get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, he got away! Okay, seriously, I got him my first try and I had almost no trouble with it. I mean, he tagged me once. But it only took off, like, I don't know, a quarter of my hearts, which sounds like a lot, but... Okay, yeah, either this dungeon is objectively easier or I've gotten a whole lot better. I don't know which one it is, but wow. I'm looking at my recording time. I've been at this for 6 minutes and 45 seconds, give or take, and I've already beaten the boss. I thought I was going to be at this forever. Okay, I'm looking at my life meter right now. I'm missing 5 hearts. I went into this fight missing 3 hearts. So he only did 2 hearts of damage to me. Is that because I'm wearing the entire flame-proof armor? And, you know, I learned my lesson from Water Blight Ganon. You know, I died a few times on Water Blight Ganon, you guys saw that. And eventually I figured out, just get right up in his face and wail on him. Don't keep your distance. During the first phase of that fight, you need to get up close and wail on him. So I just did the same thing for this fight, and it worked. So yeah, I guess I have gotten better. But still, I'll bet the fact that I had the Master Sword helped a lot too. I'm still somewhat amazed, though, at how easy a time I had of it. Yeah, let's go. There's nothing vital in here. There were a few treasure chests that I didn't or couldn't get, but they didn't have anything important. Or if they did, well, they wouldn't have had anything important. The game designers know better than that.
Great work, little guy.
There he is.
I owe you big for this. Because of you, my spirit is finally free. Can't thank you enough. I feel like I should apologize. I was doing all I could to protect Hyrule when that thing got the best of me. Sorry that me resting with the rubble caused such a mess. The good news is, Rudania is now back under our control. That means that our century-old Ganon beatdown plan can finally go into effect.
Works for
I'm
me.
gonna take this down the mountain. I'll have a better shot at Ganon there. And then, once you've made your way into Hyrule Castle, we're gonna light that thing up. I want to give you something. It's a special power of mine called Daruk's Protection.
Ah.
It's no good to me now that I'm a spirit, but it might be useful for you.
Something that Yunobo
Here
and I have
it
in...
comes!
Something Yunobo and I have in common. This is the same power that Yunobo is using, isn't it? We saw Daruk use it once also. Yep, that's the one.
From this moment forth, the power of protection from the depths of my soul now lives inside you.
Great.
Good luck, little guy. And give my regards to the princess.
Of course, the question is, how do I use that? The game hasn't told me yet. It's kind of a nice reference that it uses a sumo move to activate. Because back in Twilight Princess, the Gorons were pretty big on sumo wrestling. And, you know, that makes me think of this whole timeline nerdism. It's still, as far as I know, an open question about where in the timeline this takes place. I don't think Nintendo's made an official statement on that. Okay, one more to go.
Well, that ought to do it. We're set here. Now we just gotta wait for the perfect shot. Once Link is in the castle, Rudania will unleash an epic blast. Ganon won't know what hit him. Hyrule looks pretty good from up here, even after 100 years. The old rolling grounds sure are a sight for sore eyes. I wonder how the Gorons fared after the Great Calamity. I sure hope everyone down there is still going strong after every... Huh? Hey, look at that! Still going strong indeed! Ha!
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, you know, that was a bit more satisfying than the other two. Because none of the Zoras saw Mipha, nor the Gerudos Urbosa. But hey, at least one of the Gorons saw Daruk. Okay, here we go. Protective power containing the perfect defense of the champion Daruk. It will automatically protect you from all manner of attacks as long as you're holding ZL. Okay, hold on a second. So... Defeating Fireblight Ganon freed the spirit of Daruk, champion of the Goron race. He has piloted the divine beast to the summit of Death Mountain in preparation for the assault on Ganon. Seeing this, the relieved Yunobo returned to his home in Goron City. You should go there and tell Bluto all that has happened. Okay. Hey, it's Yunobo.
Huh?
Hey, brother. Thanks so much for appeasing Rudania. Goro. I don't exactly know what you were doing in Rudania, but, well, it seems to have calmed down, Goro. You know, while I was up there, I could have sworn I saw Lord Daruk standing on top of Rudania. I wonder, was that his ghost? I don't know how to explain it, but somehow I feel a lot braver now, Goro.
Huh?
Oh, that's right. I talked to Boss about you, and he said to bring you to him. An order from the boss can't be refused. Move it, Goro. So did you hear his little vocalizations I mentioned in the last episode that I suspected that by changing the Wii U's output from surround sound to stereo, you might be able to hear them. And it sounds like, yeah. Huh? Hey, it's you! Unobo told me everything. You really are something else, brother. You know that? I can't believe you conquered Rudania. Color me impressed. But good grief, did you have to do it just when my back pain went away? I was all ready and raring to go at Rudania myself. Now you've gone and made it look like I was just fibbing about my back pain this whole time. Imagine that. Me! Okay, I guess I don't have to say that since he did it for me. Oh! And I'm also happy to see Unobo finally got his act together. I know that's your doing as well. But enough back-patting and other such nonsense. Take a look at this. The divine beast Rudania has calmed down and returned to his peaceful ways. Now we can get back to digging for ore around Death Mountain. Alright, I've still got to thank you, brother. There's some treasure in my house. Grab it, keep it, it's yours. It's a sharp blade that Daruk himself once wielded. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. However, well, as a Hylian, you probably already know this, but apparently 100 years ago, the Hylian champion had a legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. That said, you got a rather fine blade already, don't you? Come to think of it, you look just like the Hylian champion who fought the Calamity alongside Daruk. He probably would have said something different if I didn't have the Master Sword equipped. Hey. The boss said his back is all better, Goro. Oh, and Rudania stopped rampaging. I feel like I can finally take it easy, Goro. Okay, so this is the special Goron blade. A boulder breaker. A two-handed weapon once wielded by Daruk. He made swinging it around look easy, but a Hylian would need an immense amount of strength. Okay. Well, it's certainly powerful. Although... yeah, I think I want to put this up on the wall of my house in Hateno Village, because even if it's not one of a kind, if I could have it reforged, it just wouldn't feel right to do that. Now, you're kind of in the doorway. I'd like to leave. If you don't mind. Just about to turn in for the night. Do you need something? Whoa, wait a second. I'm not... oh, fine. I guess I have to say that. Reward? But I already gave you the special weapon used by Daruk, didn't I? Oh, I get it. I still haven't rewarded you for saving Unobo from the abandoned mine. Here's a reward for you. Hylians like you need this sort of thing, right? Well, thank you, but no, actually, I don't need that. Oh well. Yeah, thanks. If I want to equip different armor while I'm here on the fiery area, then I guess that'll help. It's getting pretty late, isn't it? Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so I want to go here. And the reason I want to go here is because I think... I don't know for sure, but I think that the memory... this memory will be found there. So, yeah, so I want to go there. But, let's see. I also want to check out this area. Because when I was going to this shrine here, along this track, there was kind of a stop-off right here. And you can see on the map there's some bridges going across here. So I want to see what's up here. And maybe find out what this is. These kind of look like hot springs. So yeah, I want to explore around that area. And I want to check this out. You know, now that I have this fancy sword, I wonder if this grumpy old blacksmith over here will say something new. Because the grumpy old blacksmith in the Zora area said something new. Looks like he's asleep. Huh. Yeah, it is kind of late. Alright, so, next plan. So I'm going to go over here first, see if I'm correct that the memory is here. Then I'm going to warp back here, see if I can talk to the blacksmith, and then see if I can go up here and explore this area. Protein Palace. Magma bombs stop falling from the sky. Well, yeah, they should have. I mean, it was Rudania who, or is it Va? No, it was Va Rudania. I don't remember. Anyway, it was the divine beast making them happen. So yeah, they ought to have stopped by now. Oh, those things were bad for business. They messed up the merchandise. Now I'm saved. You need something? What have you got? Haven't had a customer in ages. A roasted bass, a seared steak, and toasty Hylian shroom. I don't actually need any of those things. But thanks. Alright, so time to see about finding that memory. It's definitely off in that direction. I'm not entirely sure how to get over there. Let's see. So these are pretty tall mountains. Let's go down a bit further and see if I can find a way through them. A mountain pass. Or am I going to have to go climb? Well, what I can do is chug down one of those fireproof potions. And then use the climbing gear after flying over there with the paraglider. I think that might be what I have to do because it looks like it doesn't get any less mountainous the further down the trail I go. And that's approximately where I need to go through right there. Okay. Let's see if I can get some high ground. Alright. I was hoping I could find an updraft here, but it appears not. Okay. Oh yeah, frozen bird drumstick. I found this while I was grinding up arrows. I gone into a very cold mountainous region, and I actually found this laying around. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, so let's see. Fireproof potions. Only 6 minutes each, but that ought to be enough time. Okay, yeah, there we go. Climbing gear. And it's craggy enough that I should be able to find a landing point where I can regain my stamina. I didn't expect to be able to regain it right away, though. That was neat. Yeah, I still am amazed at how easily I took apart Fireblight Ganon. And I'm still not sure whether to credit my own skill or to conclude that it really was objectively easier than the last two dungeons. Okay. Regain stamina. This place certainly is picturesque, with all the glowing lava and everything. And ore rocks. Yay. Okay, what can I... Okay, I have the boomerang. I can do that. Flint and rock salt. Meh. Okay, so I'm a little bit off target. I need to go further that way. I've been going this way. But once I get up to the top of this ridge here, I should have a better view. Oh, and it's 3 a.m., so the sun's about to come up. And are those... Oh, fire keys. I was gonna say, are those stars, or are they some kind of insect or bug or something? Oh dear. Oh dear. Get out of the way. Hey! Come back here. Jerk. And it appears that the heat's gone down. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the Silver Bokoblin. See that guy right there? Next to the Black Bokoblin? Yeah. While I was scrounging for arrows, I met those guys. I started meeting those guys. They have 720 HP. So, yeah, they are pretty major enemies. And, I see a couple bomb barrels. Boy, even the weak lookouts are the blue bokoblins. I think it's because my life meter is so high that they've started becoming a lot tougher. Because lots of black bokoblins and at least one silver bokoblin. The silver bokoblins are worth fighting though because they drop lots of really nice ore when you kill them. Don't move. Oh. Come on, aim a bit higher. Get a headshot, come on. There we go. Still didn't kill him, though. They're all kind of nicely clustered up. Oh! Still got 2 of them. Actually... Oh. Hitting something that's been frozen does more damage, apparently. Am I aiming too high to get a headshot? No, that one looked a bit too low. Okay. So far, so good. Now let me see. This one is gets you more distance. Oh man, I shot right over. Ha! Excellent, excellent. Okay. Now there's just the 2 of them left? Or are there more? Well, I should be able to take them. As long as I'm smart about it. Up, there is another one. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's 4 of them, man. And look at that, 720 HP. Down to 620. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I should do it right. Boy, I dropped a lot of arrows down here. Okay. Got him. Yeah. Okay, where are the others? Where are they? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay. I think they're all accounted for now. Okay. As the saying goes, work smarter, not harder. Let's get some distance. And let me see. Come on, get a headshot. too far away. Or rather, he's too far away. Yeah, keep futilely throwing rocks at me. That's really helping. There we go. Now this other guy, there's only him. I can handle just one. I think. Does he even know I'm here? There's the battle music, which certainly implies he does. And look at that. The silver guy dropped a sapphire. And there's a question mark sword. Interesting. Okay. Looks like maybe I can get the drop on this guy. So once again, let's do it right. Take? Take what? Oh, uh-oh. Alright. Now, let's check out this question mark sword. A royal broadsword. Ooh, okay. That sounds kind of dangerous. And that Bokoblin was armed with it. I don't need that torch anymore. It's... it feels wrong to drop a torch that has a special bonus like that, but I just don't need it anymore. If ever I need a torch, I will find another one. And it's right in the way. There we go. Can't carry it. Oh, look. Yeah, I picked up a pot lid. You know, because I was kind of short on shields at the time. I can always get another pot lid if I really want one, so yeah. These guys are pretty well equipped. Got back a few arrows there. And there's something there underneath the... Oh, just an arrow. Okay, well, sure, I'll take an arrow. Alright, now... So where's the location of the memory? It's something that's in view of this area and also the castle. So I was kind of thinking maybe it was here, but apparently not. Okay. On the other hand... Maybe it is down here? I don't think so. It's one of those cold protection butterflies. I don't need that. It's one of those cold protection dragonflies. I don't need that either. Oh, that was something I did need to take a picture of, and it flew away too quickly. Alright, let me see. So yeah, this is not the correct place. But from this Bokoblin camp, there was a path leading up that way. Maybe that'll take me to the memory. Nope. This looks like maybe a cache left by the Gorons. Oh, hi Saros. Okay. Oh, wow. 100 rupees. Okay, well, that was worth it, but it's still not what I need. It's a place that looks down on both the location of the tower and Hyrule Castle. So there's the tower. Yeah, it must be further this way. Okay, let's get the climbing gear back on. I think I'm gonna need it. Let's see. And there we go. Okay, so here's the memory. So the rocks are the correct color. You know, the tower's not there, so you can't tell. But, yeah, that's definitely where the tower popped up. And it's from a fair height, I think. This memory is proving to be tougher to find than I expected. It wasn't in the spot where I thought maybe it was. That was just a Bokoblin camp. Well, let's head over here. And let me see. Maybe up there? I don't think so. We are looking down on it, but it doesn't look like we're on a spire per se. It looks like we're definitely on a ledge somewhere, so I don't think this is it. Well, let's go up here anyway, see if I can scope the place out and pick out some likely locations. Proving to be quite the climb. Okay, there's some nice ore up here. That's definitely a rare ore rock, this one right here, because it has some yellow chunks sticking out of it. And all I got was amber? Really? Okay. It looks like there's a lot of luminous stone down there. Not really what I'm looking for, though. Okay. I gotta say, nothing really stands out. Could be almost any of this stuff. I'm standing on a ledge somewhere with a couple spires framing that bottomless bog where the tower popped up, and the castle just off. Okay, so the castle is the bottomless bog with the tower is straight ahead, and then the castle is a decent distance to the left there. But from this perspective, they're almost on a straight line. So yeah, I need to go further that way. I'm just not sure exactly where. And that little pool of water looks kind of conspicuous. I'm thinking Korok. I guess I could go get some luminous stone over there. It's not really what I'm here for, though. Still, it's as good a place as any to start looking for the perspective I need to find. And no, not even close. I can't even see the bog in the tower from here. I have to have a clear view of the bog where the tower sits. And the castle has to be a fair distance off to the left. So further this way. And I don't think it's that dried lava field down there. Because that looks like it'd be too close. Oh, I never got a picture of these things. Well, I fixed that oversight. Oh dear. That can't be good. Oh, one of those little pebbit guys. That's not so bad. All I have to do is lure them over a bomb. Come on up. Oh, ouch. Link, please get up. Now what have we got? Okay. That almost looks good. But I think it's a bit too close. I think I gotta look at it from further away. Yeah, I'm definitely too close. Maybe up there. Maybe up there. Oh no. Los Alphos. Terrific. See if I can sort of go around them. Korok Circle. Moblin. And there's the memory, I found it. Moblin. I don't want a Moblin arm. I'm at it. Let's sort everything. There we go. Okay, so there's the memory, and here's a Korok circle. And here's a spare rock. Okay, let's get the Korok and then get the memory. Oh, there's 2 gaps. So I have to find a second rock. Oh, well, here's another rock. I was about to say, come on, Korok, pop up. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah! So, I was right. Switching the Wii U from surround to stereo has made it work. So, yeah, my capture device must be limited to passing through only stereo sound, even though I'm using HDMI cables, which can do fully digital 7.1 surround sound if you have that. And, well, my system can't do 7.1, but it does do 5.1. But even though the capture device is using HDMI, it can still only capture stereo. That is really irritating. I think I should start looking for a new capture device. Well, anyway, yeah, I found him. Yeah, so, humph. Okay, so how far off was I? Quite a ways. I mean, that's where I thought maybe it was, and it turned out to be all the way down here. But yeah, that's, you know, the angle is not good from the spot where the light's actually glowing, but if you come up here, yeah, that's the view. Because a little bit to my left is that spire right there. And then there's the bottomless bog where the tower popped out of. And then there's Hyrule Castle, a good distance to the left. Let's see if maybe we get some more voice acting too. Maybe the whole surround sound stereo thing was also taking away some of the voice acting.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness.
Oh my god.
As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal.
Oh my god. How much of this game have I been missing?
It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well.
Is that a Lionel?
I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Oh my god, how much of this game have I been missing? All because the sound was buggered by my video capture device. Wow. So the voice acting has been there all along. It was just on another channel that the video capture device wasn't picking up. What's that spear he's holding? Huh, I don't know. You know, I'm really kind of irritated. How many hours have I played now thinking that most of the voice acting had been removed from the game, and it turns out it was all there, and I just couldn't hear it because the video capture device wasn't playing it properly. That annoys me. Oh well. What's done is done. Now I have 3 of the divine beasts. I have the elephant, the camel, and now the gecko. Or is that supposed to be a chameleon? I'm not sure. It's a lizard of some kind. Alright, let me see. Welp. Next up, going along the track to this stop-off point, and then exploring up here. Well, let's just get out there. Oh, there's a coral pinwheel over there. Oh, man. I'll get to it. Oh, man. Okay. There we go. Oh, wrong rune. There we go. Okay. Ow! Oh, man! Where am I going to be sent back? To the stop-off point, eh? Okay. Is that another one of those pebbits? Yep, that's what that was. I cannot believe there is a Korok pinwheel out here. I can't believe that the Koroks can survive at all. I would have thought they'd burst into flame being down here. Now how the bugger am I gonna get back? I don't know. Oh, that shouldn't be too hard. Well, anyway, there it is. Okay, that's going to be challenging. Is that the only one? Looks like it. can't really tell the distance here. So that one I shot too early. That one I also shot too early. Man. There we go. That was fairly challenging. Okay. I'd actually intended to cut the video a few minutes ago, but I just got distracted like I so often do. Alright. Let's hike back. I wonder how hot it is here now. The first time I came into this area, I needed 2 pieces of the armor because one wasn't enough to avoid being set on fire. Okay. Well, YouTube viewers, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut the video here, and I will see you next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild as we go up here and see what interesting stuff we can find in this area. And presumably, we will end up over here. Presumably. So, yeah. See you next time.